come on to show you something that I've created, and that is available in my Esty shop. Something that I have created that's inspiring. Well, it may be inspiring to you or someone else, I don't know. But I am going to plug it today because it's my channel, and you may like it, you may not like it. I'd love to know your reactions anyway. So what I mean by this, and let me show you my first batch of cards. I've come out with 2 different batches at the moment. The first that I've done is fall and Halloween. Fall meaning autumn and Halloween. So I've bought out some cards that are downloadable, right? So I'm showing them on here today. There's all different types. There's 12 in a set. What you do is you get a set of, is there 2 there? Yeah. So you get a set of 3 papers, A4 sheets. I'll explain what they are in a minute properly. So I've got some all different ones here. Let me get another full one out. That's a Christmas one, isn't it? I think I've got one mixed up with the Christmas. Yeah. Sorry, I've had them together, you see, today. Just trying to get one out. Right, we'll get that one out. So I like that one. Right, so they come like that as an A. Where are you? There you are. So that's an A4 sheet of paper. So what you do is you download them. You cut them straight down the middle, and then that way again, then you've got 4 cards. So you get 3 sheets like this, and they amount to 12 cards. In this set here, I've got 12 cards. And what you do with these, you've got a colour chart here, and you've got pictures around. You can use the pictures for inspiration. So if I was going to go and do a painting of any medium, watercolour, acrylic, oil pastels, whatever you like, even pens or pencils, coloured pens and pencils. And I thought, right, I want to draw, a squirrel. There's all your colours there. You can draw any of them with any of these colours here. They will help you. They're also blendable for the backgrounds as well. And they will help you with your art blocks or deciding what colours you want to create with the certain seasons. So like now it's autumn and we're coming up to Halloween as well. So I've got some Halloween ones in here. That was one of them. But I've got other ones in here as well. So you can take like this card for instance, and you can either get inspired by the pictures and draw something on there, like you can do a pumpkin, but do it so it's very orange in the eyes and everything. So you've got all your colour chart here. So you go off to find your colours in whatever you want to draw or paint them in, and then you get inspired with that and the colours on there, and you can do whatever you want. But not only can artists use them, you can use them also if you're a crafter. So if you're painting your MDF sheets, your shapes, your resin pieces, and you're stuck on a colourway, and most of us do when we create mixed media art or even paper crafters, we completely try to make up colours to complement. Even journalists do as well. We start off with one thing and we try and match it all up. Well, now there's a whole load of colours that simply go with each other, you know. You've got a whole lot there, And there's some pictures on there, like this one is for costumes, but we've got a whole colourway going on there. This one is for candy and drinks, but look at the colours on there, gorgeous. I'm not going to show you them all because I don't want to spoil the surprise, but they're all different on there. There's a lot of, in this first pack, which is the autumn Halloween, there is a lot of oranges and browns and sort of dark colours and such, all with to go with the season. So yeah, there's them ones. But yes, anyone that does art or crafts can find these cards useful. They're very useful when you're in card making, even in scrapbooking, in journaling. They're very useful for adding colours and going with a colour flow and a colour palette. You don't have to think too hard, you know. Also, I've done some Christmas ones, so there's 12 in this set as well, and I'll just show you a few of them. Right, so like this one here. Okay. So, and then this one. And let's get some more there. This one is my favourite one. That one. Can you see that? Hang on, I'll go up because the light is up here. The light's more up here, you see. And then I've done a pink one, I've done a blue and silver. I think there's 2 blues, or is that in my newer one? No. But it's like this one, that one, another one of my favourites. So I have got different ones here, and I've got a pink as well. Pink and a reddish pink and like a burgundy in there. But they will help in all your crafts. So if you start a blank, like we all do, we all have to, start with a blank piece of paper, and I think, right, let's get, say, a card base, for instance. I only picked that up because it's just handy to me. Now, what we're going to do with this, right, the season, say it's Christmas, right, I know what, I'm going to cut out a little square of paper to put on there, but I'm going to do a watercolour or a pencil art drawing in colour pencils or watercolour pens or whatever I'm using, and I'm going to do something, say, in these colours. So I'm going to go and find all these colours in my palette, and then I'm going to use them colours. I don't necessarily have to use any of these ideas as long as I've got these colours. But if I want to do something and I can't think of anything, these come in handy. So I've got nothing I can think about doing, so I think I'll do the snowman and maybe a background like this. Or I could do him, the stag, the deer, and maybe add some snowflakes in the background with maybe some decorations around him. You see, it just gives you a little bit of inspiration, and it forms it sort of better makes your colourways, if you know what I mean, and the understanding of the colour blending, and it also inspires you to work better with colours and all that in the end, because you'll end up choosing these colours just by looking at them and thinking, I've got that colour and I've got that and I know how to blend that one. If I add some darker green, I've got a green like that, and if I can add that colour by adding, say, white with a little bit of red and blending it out, and I've got that colour. So yeah, you can do that. It's all fun and games. You don't have, as I said, you don't have to use the pictures, but they are, I've called them Moodies. They are a mood board inspired. So you use them just like a mood board, but with a paint palette option. And that is the main part of them, the paint palette. The pictures are just there for inspiration if you need them. So I've got them on my Esty for immediate download. I've only put a few up at a time. If you want them, go over and grab some, and you can download them instantly. And yeah, everything will be great. But I may be doing a picture using some of those in maybe it's watercolour or pencil or something like that, if I get some time. But I'm trying to work on another batch of them at the moment, which is taking up a bit of time, plus filming and everything. I just haven't got a minute at the moment to do much. But thank you guys for everything and support and everything. So I do really appreciate that. And I'll be back soon with another video, hopefully. So I will catch you then. Bye bye for now.